here it comes, here it comes, here it comes. Here comes the Sun Woman.
Hello friends, this is the Sun Woman. Welcome to my channel. Thank you so much for tuning in this month for your new moon in Scorpio readings, your SunCasts for the month of November. Now this new moon in Scorpio and Halloween, happy Halloween to those of you who dress up and celebrate, or Samhain. This is a period of time when the new moon is in this passionate sign of Scorpio, and being in Scorpio, it's going to bring us closer to our deepest desires as it coincides with this Celtic celebration. Now, the festival of Samhain really marks the end of the harvest season and the beginning of winter. So it's believed that it's a time when the veil between the living and the dead is at its thinnest. And this veil, dispersion allows spirits to travel from one dimension to the next. So whatever you believe in or whatever you celebrate, know that this new moon in Scorpio is going to speak to your spirit, to your soul at its very deepest level. We have the opportunity to look beyond the veils in our lives that separate us from truth and clarity in our lives. So something's being born in this dark night of our souls. The new moon is always an indicator of new beginnings in whatever area it falls in our charts. So, you can be looking forward to a new love, or a renewed love or soul connection, perhaps a new way of life that's going to be starting, or a new understanding of some situation in your life. But know that, you need to use this Scorpio moon with its laser-like perception that Scorpio brings to it to really find that magic in your life and to look beyond those veils and to see deeper into the mysteries of your life and be able to clarify what's going on and clarify your own desires. Again, Scorpio is a passionate sign, so there could be very passionate connections with another person or dedication to some situation in your life. The moon is trine Neptune, and Neptune is in Pisces. So talk about magic. Neptune is our spiritual self, and with that moon trine Neptune in Pisces, we really have the ability to manifest our deepest desires, our wishes and our dreams and our fantasies. Okay, so fantasy life is going to be very important during this period as well. Venus is in Sagittarius conjunct Saturn. So Venus is the planet of love. Saturn is the planet of foundations and things that are deeply rooted and strongly built. So follow your heart. It's really going to take you where you need to go. You may have to put in the work. You may have to overcome obstacles, but whatever you commit yourself to 100% with love and desire and passion, you are going to be able to see that thing come to fruition. So don't be put off by whatever obstacles or restrictions are in your way. You have the power of manifestation on so many levels right now. So let's take advantage of that. All right, so these are going to be your readings for each of the individual 12 signs. This month, in honor of Halloween, I'm going to be using the Lady Black Cat Tarot deck, as well as the Sacred Journey Oracle deck. So let's go ahead with the individual 12 signs. Thank you again to my subscribers. Thank you for your loyalty to the channel. Thank you for our new subscribers. I appreciate you tuning in. And as always, if you'd like a private and personal reading, you can contact me at my website. Remember, these are just general readings, and I'll be happy to do a private reading for you to gain even further clarity into whatever your personal situation is. Thank you so much, and let's go on to the individual signs. Hello Taurus, this new moon in Scorpio is going to be highlighting your 7th house, and your 7th house is the house that rules your partnerships, whether those are romantic or intimate partnerships, marriage, long-term relationships, or business partnerships. People that you work with, that you have created, an entity such as a business or an organization. This also can indicate people that represent you, like publicists or managers, will fall into that 7th house. So this month is definitely about the other people in your life that are your significant others in whatever role that they fill for you. There may be a very passionate connection to someone who is in one of these roles, whether this is a romantic partner or a business partner. There may be a renewal of that kind of energy, of that sensual energy, that sexual energy with a long-term partner. Or you may be taking a relationship that was casual and moving on to the next phase of intimacy, of establishing a deep and permanent relationship with that person that could lead to marriage, moving in together, having a family. Combining your lives to create a partnership. Whatever it is, make sure that there is passion there, that there is intimacy, that there is a strong emotional as well as physical component there. You may discover that this month, or that may develop and reveal itself. Someone may be declaring their feelings for you in a very passionate way. Or if this is a business situation, you and a partner could be working tirelessly on bringing something to life, bringing a business plan to life, or a company, or some project or creative endeavor. Or someone could be representing you in a way where they really know you and they really have your back and they really know how to promote you and show you in the best light to the public. So could be a very significant month for you with that new moon. Now, when our opposite house, which would be your 7th house, is highlighted, it's really about other people in our lives. So we might find that we can't necessarily get our way this month. We have to kind of defer to others. But what you'll find is that it's actually in your best interest to kind of follow and not necessarily lead, or to be, the power behind the throne in some way in your life. So let's see what the message is for you, my Tauruses, for this new moon cycle in Scorpio. What is the message for the new moon cycle in Scorpio for Taurus? Message for Taurus for the new moon cycle in Scorpio. Okay. All right, we have the 4 of Cups, the 8 of Pentacles, the 2 of Wands, the Tower, and the Ace of Swords. Okay. And then at the base of the deck here, wow, look at that, we have the Hierophant. And the Hierophant is definitely the overseer of traditional relationships, like marriage. So, it looks like there's going to be some changes taking place in a relationship for you, Taurus. There may be someone with whom you are connected and that you have built something together that is strong and stable, that is socially respectable. Again, the Hierophant rules things in our lives that are traditional or that have stood the test of time, institutions in our lives, and marriage is an institution, okay? The Hierophant also can represent higher learning. It can represent a spiritual leader, like a priest or a pastor or pastor or reverend, a spiritual leader. The Hierophant represents other institutions that are well established. Can represent the government or universities, colleges. So there is some influence in your life this month that has its basis in a long historical and traditional structure of some kind, okay? Now, sometimes with the Hierophant, it can represent a structure that really is more of kind of following tradition than really believing in those traditions. So in other words, kind of going along with something because it's been around a long time and it is respected, and we're just kind of expected on a social, moral level to follow those, that entity, whatever it might be. But sometimes there is a blind following of it, okay, and a fear to set out on your own path and kind of break free from a structure that no longer serves you or that no longer has meaning in your life, okay? So the Four of Cups here is coming into the month, and there may be some disillusionment or boredom even, going on with in a relationship where you're seeking some change, you're seeking a new spark of energy. There may be some disappointment with a partnership. Some things have gone stale perhaps, and you're not quite sure how to bring that passion back or that desire, or even just that commitment, that sense of unity. The Four of Cups can talk about concentrating on the things that you don't really like to the deficit of the things that are meaningful, or not seeing the forest for the trees, or not seeing a blessing because you're so caught up in what is not pleasant or what is not no longer satisfying to you. So be careful that you're not missing or throwing away something that is a true blessing and important in your life because you are just bored or disillusioned with the current status of it, okay? The Eight of Pentacles says that, there's something that you have dedicated a lot of time and energy to building, to investing in. This could be a relationship. This could also be, a work situation. As I said, the seventh house rules partnerships as well, in business. So you may have someone that you have worked with, or you may have a company or a business that you have worked at for a long time, that's been around a long time, and that maybe you have moved up the ranks in, or you have, moved up the ladder, but that it may no longer satisfy you. The work that you're doing is no longer appealing to you. You're bored with it, and you're looking for something new to do, where you can show your talents and your skills and all of the experience that you have put in, to creating, the person that you are and the work that you've done. The Hierophant is very much the Taurus card also. So, Taurus is ruled, or the Hierophant is ruled by the sign of Taurus. So here you are also appearing at the base of this reading. So, this could be saying to you that, you have built structures in your life, or a way of doing or a way of thinking that may, no longer serve you. They have been important for you to put into place, whether it's a family situation or, the work that you've been doing, or perhaps the studies that you have been following. So, these are things that have created important structures in your life, but it may be time for you to reevaluate those structures and see where you can make changes and bring in some fresh thoughts, some fresh inspiration. You know, don't get so stuck in the old way of doing things that you're not open to new energy, to technology, to you know, modernizing your thought process or the processes in the way that you work or that you live your life. The Two of Wands is here towards the middle of the month, and there is it looks like there is, you know, a partnership situation that has some inconsistency to it, where you may have invested time and energy into that relationship, but for whatever reason, it's just not yielding the results that you've been hoping for. You know, for some reason, it's just not getting off the ground. Or, you know, maybe it's an old partnership where you just are not, you don't have the time for each other, you're involved in other things that are pulling on your time and your energy, and so things have, as I said, have gotten stale perhaps, and you know, similar energy to this Four of Cups. But the Two of Wands says that there is something that you can grow from and grow out of this relationship. It does have good roots. It does have the spark of common interests, common goals. You know, you do have things in common that you can build on, but it just may be a matter of breathing new life into the relationship to, you know, to bring new growth there. You know, you look at the Two Wands here, and there are some leaves there at the end of the staves there. So, you know, there is growth potential here, but you have to, number one, decide if you're still committed to this relationship or to this partnership, if you still have common goals and dreams or visions for the future. And, you know, if you are committed to refreshing this partnership. You know, Scorpio rules regeneration and transformation at a very deep cellular level. So there is the potential for regenerating a relationship and, as I said, breathing new life into it. But you have to really make that decision. Now, the falling tower is here. And anytime the tower shows up, it means that, you know, there may be something that's going to happen in your life that will disrupt this structure that you've built. You know, the tower kind of breaks down foundations that are no longer strong or that are built, you know, not built on something stable, in order to show you what the truth is in a situation so that you can rebuild a new tower, a new structure, a new foundation. So if the partnership that you're involved in is just one that you're kind of going through the motions because you've just been in it a long time and you're used to the situation, something may happen that really shakes things up and causes you to have to really reevaluate things and see if you can rebuild. Okay, see if what you have there is worthy of rebuilding, or perhaps letting that thing go in order to bring something new into your life. Okay. The tower always brings unexpected events, so you know it's not ever something that you can prepare yourself for. But with this Scorpio new moon, you do have the ability to look under the veil here and perhaps do some work before this period comes up to you know, be proactive. Perhaps you want to sit down with your partner and say, listen, you know, we need to make a change here, or what is it that I can do, or what is it, you know, this is what I need you to do to bring, you know, to regenerate our relationship and to determine if we're going to be able to move forward with this. Towards the end of the month, you have the Ace of Swords. And the Ace of Swords is a victory card, okay? It is victory by getting to the truth of the matter, by finding clarity. And sometimes the Ace of Swords comes as a result of making difficult decisions, or really seeing the truth as, you know, as hard as it may be, and staring that truth in the face and saying, okay, this is what's really going on. This is what is really at the bottom of things. You know, the Ace of Swords cuts through all the illusions, cuts through the lies, cuts through, you know, what is a falsehood, or, you know, what is not based on truth, and really gets you to the heart of the truth. Brings complete clarity to you, so that you can't look back. You know, you are, you know, the cold hard truth is staring you in the face, and you can't go back to the way that things were, because you have true clarity. So it looks like you will be getting to that point at the end of the month of this new moon cycle in Scorpio. And Scorpio brings that laser-like focus, you know, investigating, getting under, you know, down to the bottom of things, and determining what the truth is here. And this may be, as I said, through your own proactive, you know, effort, or through tower energy that is going to, you know, sweep falsehood out of your life, or sweep away anything that's no longer working, and bring you to the ultimate truth of how to now move forward on your journey. And with this taking place in your partnership areas, you know, this truth may come to you through a partner. This may be, you know, revelations that are coming through. You know, someone may, you know, someone dear to you or close to you may sit down and say, well, this is what's going on in my life, and this is what I want, and do we want the same things, okay? But regardless of what takes place, know that you will score a victory here, in that, you know, if the changes are good changes, you will have brought this about and come to a point of clarity. If they are difficult changes, you will weather the storm, and you will get to that point of clarity and truth. Some of you may be cutting ties. Some of you may be separating from a partner, or, you know, ending a relationship. Or, as I said, some of you may be finding that there is a passionate reconnection, because the Ace of Swords is passionate, you know, passionate truth, and overwhelming emotion, and passionate emotion. So, you know, this could be a very significant time for my Taurians, you know, where relationships are concerned. So definitely you want to, you know, there may be shakeups, but the ultimate result of that is going to be truth for you, okay? So let's just pull an oracle card here and see what the oracle message is for you for this new moon cycle in Taurus. What is the message from the oracle for Taurus? I'm sorry, for this new moon cycle in Scorpio. What is the message from Spirit for my Tauruses for this new moon cycle? Messages for Taurus for this new moon cycle. Now, you know, another message that is coming to me as I am meditating here is that for those of you who are in a business partnership, you know, it could have the same energy where you are shaking things up. So some of you may change partners in a business situation. You know, some of you may find that, you know, your goals are no longer aligned, and that you need to, you know, break up a union that was, you know, that's gone on for a long time, in order to find new energy and fresh commitment in a business situation. All right, so let's see what the oracle message is for Taurus for this new moon cycle. All right, you have the mandala of hustle. Okay, take a look at this image. I want you to focus on this image. I'm waiting for it to focus here for you. And hope that perhaps you want to stop the video here and just focus on the image here. This is the mandala for hustle. Now you want to close your eyes and see if you can see this image in your mind's eye. And this is what we want to focus on for the month of November, my Tauruses. The message here is hustle. How you show up tells the world all they need to know about you. All right, Taurus, so what this means for me is that you are really going to have to let your feelings and your needs be known this month in your partnership situations. Okay, you're going to have to show up and make things very clear, make your desires very clear, make your wants and needs very clear, so that, you know, when you sit down and perhaps have a conversation, or you you know, look at this partnership, you are going to have to make it very clear what you will accept, what you will not accept, what you see for the future. And if that is not aligned with your partner, then you may need to make hard decisions here, okay? But how you show up, what you say, what you are ready to commit to, what truths you reveal, and you know, your willingness to get to the heart of the matter passionately is going to tell that partner all they need to know about you this month, okay, and what's important to you. I do hope that this message has resonated for you, Taurus, and I thank you for spending this time with me on my channel. If you'd like a personal reading, please contact me at my website. I'd be happy to do that for you. I'll see you mid-month for the full moon readings, and until then, I wish you all good things, love, peace, and joy, and I bid you namaste.